This is just a little tiny reserve.
Craig Callender is leading about 30 students on a nature walk along the bluffs just west of UC San Diego. The students are attending a summer bridge program and will be transferring there from local community colleges in the fall.
If you came in a few months ago, or especially like in March or April, then this would be covered with all of this black mustard, which gives off this kind of yellow flower. You see a lot of this stuff everywhere. It's a big invasive.
You might think these students are gearing up to study ecology or biology. They're actually arts and humanities majors. Callender teaches philosophy.
See all this dead stuff? That's all dead crystalline ice plant. And so one thing you might want to do is come out here with a big rake and rake up all that stuff so it doesn't grow back when it rains. Now, if you did that, you'd be obviously privileging the one plant over another. Why does one plant matter more than the other plant?
Callender wants the students to mull the philosophical questions behind environmental conservation and habitat restoration. He also wants them to understand that there's still a place for the humanities in this world.
If you scratch under the surface of almost any big decision in politics and conservation science and all sorts of things, you end up with the philosophical question of pairs.
The number of students choosing humanities majors at UCSD has fallen by 30% since 2003. Meanwhile, the number of science, math, and engineering majors has nearly doubled.
I absolve my scientific colleagues of direct responsibility.
Danny Widener directs the program that brought students to campus for the summer, called PATH. It's in partnership with the San Diego Community College District, and its goal is twofold: cement students' place in the humanities and
we sort of force them to become ambassadors for us. So part of the aspect is, even for those who maybe don't join the summer program, generally getting UCSD's profile higher on the community college level, especially around the humanities, right? Because the perception in town is very much that we're a STEM school.
But San Diego State, better known for liberal arts and business, has also seen a drop in humanities majors as the number of students interested in science increases. Whether it's leftover anxiety from the Great Recession, rising tuition, or more first-generation students, it seems science, math, and engineering have attracted students as a sure bet at employment.
What's happened is the tuition, the pressure, the anxiety of pushing people too soon to decide who they are, and that's unfortunate because we need to have a period of discovery and reflection so that we can really grow into the people that we are.
People have been saying that there's a crisis in the humanities for at least a century, and I'm not sure about that.
Pamela Lack is the digital humanities librarian at SDSU.
I think the humanities has a lot to offer society, and to students who study the humanities are learning how to be good citizens, to think critically, to make sense of information and evidence, and to build arguments. And those are really valuable skills, regardless of what sector they're going to go into when they graduate.
Digital humanities teaches those skills through a technological lens, using technology to support the study, but also using the humanities to ask important questions about technology.
So the uneven impact of the digital, how algorithms create oppression. Safiya Noble talks about the algorithms of oppression and how our search engines like Google reinforce things like racism, sexism, classism, things like that.
Lack says the field offers students a window into just how relevant the humanities remain.
I don't want to paint this picture of, the humanities are flailing and digital humanities is wearing its superhero cape and it's going to sweep in and save the day. But digital humanities is a great opportunity for us to think about how to bridge the gap between the humanities and the sciences.
It can grow to 9 feet tall.
Back on the bluffs in La Jolla, literature major Kelly Clemens says she isn't sure yet what she'll do with her major, but she knows she's on the right path.
Even just from today, or from taking the classes that we've been taking, everything is interconnected. Like, we're taking a jazz class and history of race in America, and those are intertwined. And I'd never thought about philosophical applications to environmental ecology before. So it's like you can use that, and you can use not even just the skills you learn, but just the ideas you learn about, and apply that to literally everything you're learning about. And it's important. It's important to have ethics in sciences.
It's too soon to tell, but enrollment data from the past couple of years suggests the downward trend for humanities may be reversing at UCSD. Faculty hope students like Clemen will keep the trend line moving in that direction. Megan Burks, KPBS News.